Ambassador, it's Lauren Leader. It's remarkable to me that we're having this depth of conversation when just a few weeks ago the United States also abducted the leader of Venezuela, and apparently we're now running that country as well, although that seems to have fallen off of the headlines in the last few days given the inflammatory nature of these Greenland conversations. So how do you parse those two? We still haven't, I think most Americans still don't understand what's happening in Venezuela, and now we've shifted this attention on the international stage to this, as you've said, sort of pointless squabble over Greenland. How do you reconcile the two, and what should people understand about maybe what they have to do with one another or not?
So the Trump administration's explanation is this is an extension of the Monroe Doctrine, right? The Trump annex to that. And they say, well, we need to dominate our sphere of influence. But I want to point out two things that are just radically wrong with that logic. First, if you go back, and I'm afraid saying this with Walter on the show, but the Monroe Doctrine was an anti-imperial doctrine. It was to say the imperial powers cannot seize land and have colonies in the Western Hemisphere. What Trump is doing is a pro-imperial doctrine. I thought we got rid of imperialism after 1945, when the whole world agreed that this was a really bad idea, and we had this extraordinary period of decolonization. He wants to go back to that. But the second thing, this is all about seizing territory for minerals and oil, right? That's one of the arguments they make about Greenland. We need their minerals. The argument in Venezuela is all about oil. And it's just tragic to me. Maduro was a horrible guy, illegitimate leader. He did not win the election in 2024. The rational thing to do, the pragmatic thing to do, even for ExxonMobil and Chevron, would be to help pact a peaceful transition to democracy in Venezuela, to create the permissive conditions for the investment. But Trump isn't doing that. He's literally just dealing with the Maduro regime minus one person, Nicolas Maduro.